if I would tell you that I can grow my business while being on holiday, you're probably gonna call me full of beep, right? Because it's not true, right? Well, trust me, it's true. And in this video, I'll show you how you can apply this into your business as well.
Looking for clever ways to grow your business? Then you are in the right place. This is where you get a behind the scenes on what's working in marketing today. My name is Wilco the Kreij, and here's what I discovered.
So for those who know me, you may know that I'm a travel junkie. I love to travel. Like in the past, I usually did like longer trips from like 6 to 9 months where I just travel the world. Right now, I got my wife. She's kind of the career type, so we're not as flexible. So we usually do a couple trips each year, shorter trips across the world, and I just love it. Right? It's just a good way to meet new people, explore new cultures. But funnily enough, every single time I take a trip and I step away from my business, my business grows. And not in the sense of like, oh, I'm away, I get some new ideas. True, that's true, but you can also get ideas if you're under the shower. You get some kind of inspiration, you write it down, and that could be the one thing that your business is missing, right? That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is every single time when I'm going away on holiday, I need to make sure that I can be away. And what I mean with that is that I need to make sure that whatever I'm doing in my business, my team can handle as well, right? So every single time, it is repeating like a process that keeps on repeating. Every single time before a trip, it's a stressful period because I need to make sure that everything I'm doing, I need to teach to my team, like, right, this is how you do this. Make sure, like, if this happens, you do this. If this happens, you do that. And every single time, every single thing that I'm doing and I'm currently doing in my business, they're going to be responsible for it, so that I can just be away and just if answer some questions here and there if needed. But other than that, it's all good. And every single time I do this, I'm away for a while. They do that thing that I'm doing, and by the time that I'm back, I'm like, all right, so this would be the period where I start doing this again, but all of you have discovered, right? You are doing the thing that I was doing, which is awesome. And that's really how I'm growing and leveling up my business, because every single time I'm away from my business, I'm forced to give my duties, my own tasks, the thing that I think I need to do myself, to hand them over to my team, train my team, and then move on to other tasks, because there's always other stuff to work on. And then the next trip, like, I have all these new things, and I have time available to try out new marketing strategies, to try out various things in my business. And I realize what's working, what's not working. And by the time I go to my next trip, right, here's what's working. You do this, I move away, everything keeps moving forward. And then when I'm back, I have time to do new things again. And like, if I would not go on a trip, I would never do it. I would hand off some tasks here and there, but I wouldn't be forced to let go of everything. There's always things that we as entrepreneurs, we're like, oh, I'll just do it myself because I do it faster, or it takes me time to train someone, or whatever, which is true, right? Oftentimes it takes a lot of time to train someone, and on the short term it's not always worthwhile. And that's the thing, if you're going to be away for a month or longer, or whatever kind of trips you are taking or not taking, like, it forces you to step away from the things that you're doing. That forces you to not work in your business, but on your business, right? And over time, I always tend to start doing in my business again, and then every single time when I go on a trip, I'm being forced to the outside and work on my business. And that's how I'm leveling up in my business every single time I go on a trip or a holiday. So that's for all of you. And if you're not doing a longer trip, then find something else to force yourself. Like, give yourself a 2-week break where you say, like, all right, for the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to do any of the tactical stuff in my business. I'm only going to focus on new stuff. And if you want to do that, guess what? Your team will need to take over your current duties, and there's a good chance that by the time your period is done, your period is over, then you don't have to retake those tasks, but your team can handle them if you have a team available. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with all of you, and I'll see you all in the next video.